This review lesson is going to help you figure out how to determine if a word problem is indeed a subtraction word problem and not, say, an addition or a multiplication or a division word problem. And we're going to do that by looking at these indicator words. They're kind of like magical kind of codes that you see in word problems that tell you, hey, it's subtraction. So let's get started. By the way, we're also going to be reviewing how to subtract with base 10 blocks. So the first thing here is these subtraction statements. What are these code words, these codes that we're going to find? Well, the first one is how many more? If you see that in a word problem, you know it has to be a subtraction word problem. And I know it's confusing because the word more normally means make more, which means to add. But trust me when I say how many more. If you see it that way, if it's written that way, you know it has to be subtraction one. How much less? Okay, that's subtraction. How many are remaining? Subtraction. How many are empty? So if you're in a movie theater and people fill up some seats and then the questions say, well, now how many of the seats are empty? It's a subtraction word problem. If the word problem is indicating anywhere that things are being given away, it's a subtraction word problem. And this one often goes kind of unnoticed. Difference. If it says what is the difference between something and another thing, then you have to subtract the numbers. Memorize these and become very familiar with them. Now let's get started here. It says if you have this many base 10 blocks, so how many do we have? We have one flat, two tens, and a unit. That's 121. If you have this many base 10 blocks and you give away 15, how many base 10 blocks would you have remaining? Can you find the code words that tell us this is subtraction? There's two actually. There's two statements. There's give away and there's remaining. So if you didn't get the first one, the question is basically telling you again, hey, look, buddy, it's remaining. It's subtraction. It's giveaway. It's subtraction. It's telling you twice. So let's see how we can do this. What I recommend you do here is look at the number 15. We got to give away 15. Okay, we have this many. We got to give away 15. Break it up into two parts and always start with the units. We have rods and we have units. Go with the units first, always. No exceptions, believe me. 5 units. Ah, we got 1 unit. What do? We're stuck. We only have 1. What can we do? Borrow. There, turn that rod into units. We got enough now. See? We just boop, snapped them off. Now we're going to take away 5 units. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we look at the rods. Take away 1 rod. That's easy enough. Now, I know you don't have the magic of a computer screen in front of you, but this is all you have to do. You don't have to make things disappear off your paper magically. You just X them out. You just X out all the units. Neatly, though. And X out this one here. See how neat that is? X that out. It's gone. We X'd out a rod. Now, whatever you have left is your answer. So I'm going to write my HTO just to get ready for my answer because it's coming up. My answer is 1 flat, 1 of the hundreds, that's a flat, no rods. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Holmes, that's a rod. No, it's not. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 6, and it's 6 units. We don't have any rods. 106 is our answer. Let's read this one. It says, follow along. Which of the following equations would show what would happen if you gave away 185 blocks? What's the code word in here that tells us it is subtraction? Come on, say it together. Ready, go. Yeah, there you go. Gave away. Now, here's the options. Either A, B, C, or D, and it's not telling us what's the answer. It's not asking us to solve anything. It's just saying which of these equations is the right one. Now, since we found the code word, we know it's not times. This is times. That's wrong. It can't be addition. There's no plus. It says give away. That's not plus. That's takeaway. So this is wrong, guaranteed. Now these two are takeaway. We have to figure out which of them is right, which of them is wrong. They both have 264, 185, 185, 264, but the order is different. Order matters with subtraction. The bigger number always has to go first. In grade 3, the bigger number always has to go first. Once you get to grade 7, the bigger number can go second. But now, just remember this. Big number first. Small number second. Okay, 264 is bigger than 185, so it wins. This one loses. What is the solution to this equation? Now this is, I think this is the hardest question in the entire review right now. But you have to understand this. Please understand this. Rewind the video as many times as it takes you to understand how to do this. It has a bunch of base 10 blocks here, has a bunch of base 10 blocks there, and has a takeaway in the middle. Okay, does that mean we got to put them all together and count them all? So we have 3 flats and 5 rods, and then regroup the ones if there's regrouping involved. No, that's not what you do. What you do is you treat it as a subtraction problem. These are instructions. This takeaway is ordering you to take stuff away. But from what side? The left side, always. Not the right side. The right side is telling you how much to take away from the left side. Okay, so it's telling us to take away a flat. No, don't start with the flats. What do we start with every time? The rods. So we have to start with the rods. It's telling us take away. This is saying, yo, take away. Take away how many? Take away 5 units. Okay, take away from this side 5 units. So we're going to go, oh, wait a minute. We don't have enough. We have 4. Where do we get the 5th one from? Him. So these 4 over here are like, hey, we need some help. Hey, can you loan us some units? And this guy says, oh, sure. There, I'll break myself up into units. You can have some now. And now these 4 are like, yee-hoo, we got enough now. And so we're going to take away, it says here, take away 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your paper, you're going to X them out. With me, I can do some magic like this. And now we got all this left, and we got to take away now 3 rods. From what side? This side. Oh, but we don't have enough rods. We only have 1. Oh, no, Mr. Mom, we got 2. See, there's a second one. No, that's only 9. So now we're stuck here. We got 1 rod. The rod says, okay, I need more. Hey, Mr. 100, hey, you got some rod. Can you break yourself up and give me some rods? And Mr. 100 says, sure thing. Woo-hoo, we got the rods now. And now we have enough to take away. So now we have to take away how many? Take away 3 rods. Oops, I didn't mean to move you, buddy. Then we got 3 rods. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. They're gone. And now the last step, we're going to take away a flat. I hope that didn't hurt him. And now we're done. We're done. We did everything it says. So then what do we do with all this? Nothing. You just leave it there. If it really bothers you, just scribble it all out. These, remember, were the instructions. We followed the instructions. We're done. The answer is whatever is left over. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rods and 9 units. 89. That's it. If 185 blocks were given away, how many blocks would remain? Okay, let's do it this way. We have 2 flats, that's 200. We have 6 rods, that's 60. And we have 4 units, 4 units. Okay, what do we do here? Well, it's telling us to give away. Give away means take away. How many are we giving away? We're giving away 185. There's a problem with the way this is written out. Here, let's remove this here. Put that pull sign back there. Okay, there's a problem with the way I wrote this out. The problem is, you probably figured out, the big number has to go first. So we're going to stack them up like this. 264, and on the bottom is going to be 185. If you wrote it this way here, you're not going to get any answer. You're going to be stuck. You'll get the wrong answer. You have to do it this way. Big number first, small number second. Put that takeaway sign in. And now we can solve. But I'm going to do it I'm going to do it as I solve it with base 10 blocks. I'm going to also then right away do it on the bottom here with the stacked version to show you how they are practically the same. This is more of the visual part of it. So let's do this now. We have to start with the units. We have to take away 185. So we got 4 units. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to take away 5. Well, I know, Mr. M, that's just 1. It's not 1 because you can't have 4 things and then take 5 away. You need more. So these ones here, they say, hey, Mr. 10, can you break yourself up and give us some ones? And the 10 says, oh, sure, I got lots. There, I'll give you some. So what just happened here? Look, the 4 talked to the 6. He's like, hey, 6 rods, can you break up? And the rod says, oh, sure. Now there's 5 of them left. See, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have, let's switch the color up. This is, let's do yellow. All right, so we got the yellow here. We're going to scratch the 6 out, turn them into 5, and put that one over here. Now we have 14 units. Now let's do that again. There. That's what we did. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have enough to take away. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 5th one. 5 are gone. Now we're going to move over. But before that, let's write our answer. 14 take away 5 is 9. See, we have 9 units left. Count them. 9. Now we go to the rods. We have 5 rods. Take away 8 rods. What does that make? Well, we can't do it because we don't have enough. So the rods, they're like, oh, no, we don't have enough. So what they do is they ask the hundreds. They're like, hey, Mr. Hunter, can you break up and give us some rods? And the 100 says, done. We give you some rods, as many as you need. So now we got to take away 5, take away 8. So we have 5. Let's take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're just going to be Xing them out on your paper. 5 take away 8. How much are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rods. So 7 goes in the rod set. We got 7 left. And now we just have 2 flats. Oh, wait. We've got to scratch that one out. Let's do that. There. Now we have 1 flat left. And he's just going to go. 1 take away 1, 0. And we got 79 as our answer. Let's confirm that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 9 over here. 7 rods and 9 ones is 79. And second last question. We got, which of the following is another way of writing the number 85? Well, none of these, Mr. Melhem, is 85. This is 237. This is 430. Okay, stop. Slow down. This here says take away these two numbers, and maybe then you'll get 85. So let's do it the fast way. Let's stack these numbers. Let's do that. Get rid of this one. And let's just do take away. But first, there's a problem. Remember big number on top? Now we can start. So we'll do this. We got 7 take away 2. You could do that. That's 5. Or S. There, that's a 5. Here, let's do that again. 5. And then we have 3 take away 5. Now we're going to the rods. There's not enough rods. You can't have 3 rods, 1, 2, 3, and then take 5 away. It's impossible. So we have, well, it's not impossible, but in grade 3, it's impossible. So what we do is the 3 says, hey, Mr. 2, can I borrow 1 from you? And the 2 says, sure, I give you 1 here. I've got 1 left now because I'm going to give you 1. And now you got 13. And so 13 take away 5 is 8. Check it out. We got 85. That's our answer. But, because we're good math students, we always want to check our work and make sure the other one doesn't work. So let's do that. So big number on top, like that. And now we have to finish the question. We're going to put takeaway. We didn't put takeaway here. Let's do that. 0 take away 8. You can't have 0 things and take 8 away. So the 0 says, yo, Mr. 3, can I borrow 1 from you? And the 3 says, sure thing, my friend. You are my good friend. I'm going to have 2 left now. I'm going to give you 1. Now you have 10. And 10 take away 8, everyone knows is 2. And now we can go to the rods. We have 2 take away 2. That's just nothing, 0. And 4 flats take away 3 flats is going to be 1 flat left over. 102. And that's not the right answer because it says which one is 85. And the last question says calculate the difference. Well, Mr. Melhem, it doesn't say to plus or take away or any of that stuff. So how do I know what to do? Look at the words. There's a code in here. Difference. That one always goes mistake. It always goes under the radar. People always forget this one. It means takeaway. So you know to put that takeaway sign. Now let's do it. Hey, what's 8 take away 9? Well, if I give you 8 things, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can't take 9 away. So the 8 says, okay, I need more. Like, I need more units. So he goes, hey, Mr. 5, can I borrow 1 from you? And the 5 says, you are my good friend. I'm going to give you 1. Now you have 18. 18 take away 9 is 9. 4 take away 6. So we have 4 rods, take away 6 rods. Can't do that. You can't have 4 rods. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Now take away 6. You don't have enough. So the 4 says, yo, Mr. Flat, can you break up and give me some? And the flat says, sure, now I have 2 left. And I'll give you 1. And now we have 14 take away 6 is 8. And 2 take away 1 is 1. Answer, 189.